St. John the Baptist Catholic School, Policies and Procedures. Part 1, Lessons, Technology, and School Instruction. Presentation Outline. Summarize the COVID-19 school plan, including lesson delivery options, distant learning and in-person, changes to the school schedule, technological support for students, emotional support for students. Explain the distance learning plan. Describe expectations for SJB parents for in-person learning families, distant learning families. What is the SJB plan for delivering lessons? Option for in-person and distant learning instruction. Instruction. A designated space at home for child to use electronic device to attend class live. In-person instruction, students remain in seats. Distant learning instruction, camera will not move, student stays with class. Technological support, live streaming. Each student has Microsoft 365 for sharing files. Webcam faces teacher near the front of the class, enables the teacher to display the projector to those in the class and online, allows distant learners to stream the classes live, and allows the teacher to see the faces of the distant learners. Teachers use GoGuardian for content control. GoGuardian allows for face-to-face video conferencing, for the teacher to monitor student activities, to keep the students on task, and it features restrictions, limits on browsing certain websites. Technological support, laptops. School Chromebook is provided to each student in kindergarten through 5th grade in September. Students in 6th through 8th grade bring their own laptops to school. One-to-one student device technology. Why now? Well, student Chromebook training can occur with guidance in the classroom. And consistent assignment and submission practices in K through 8 would continue if the school switched to 100% distant learning. And teachers can plan lessons suitable for distant learners. Emotional support. Teachers lead students in discussions using pandemic resources for emotional, social, and mental health support. Resources are shared with families. How to talk with a child about COVID-19. The priority is safety and health of students and staff. The goal is to provide safety, consistency, and some sense of normalcy in daily school routine and lessons. Family resources can be found on the school website, on the reopening page at the very top. Changes to the school routine, to the school schedule, more outside breaks and opportunities for students to stretch, morning recess and afternoon recess. Available for each grade, tents, chairs, and yoga mats for outside breaks, lunch, and some lessons. Every Wednesday, there will be a 1:30 p.m. dismissal, time for teachers, parents, and students to communicate or meet, and a time for plan readjustments and staff check-ins. There will be no school on previously scheduled half-days. The online calendar shows that these are now off days. It's been updated and is accurate. This is a day for teacher catch-up and recuperation. It's not a distance learning day. Specials. How will those work? Well, art lessons will take place in the grade level classroom. Music will be integrated into the curriculum. Singing isn't allowed, so there's no music class. Library will also come to the grade level classroom. PE will happen outside or in the gym if it's raining. Expectations for SJB parents. What SJB staff expects of SJB families and students. Considerations for in-person learning. Parents must cooperate with daily COVID-19 screening at drop-off and limit social interaction outside of school. Ensure the child follows CDC guidelines on masks, hand washing, and social distancing. Be willing to switch to distant learning for 2 weeks in case of quarantine, and avoid unnecessary travel throughout the school year or self-quarantine. The child should be able to learn outdoors or with open windows indoors. To be capable of wearing a face covering for the entire school day. To be capable of practicing social distancing at all times. Considerations for distant learning. The parent must supervise or engage the child at home depending on the grade. Understand that the child follows a regular daily class schedule. Provide internet service so the child can be on Teams video conference from 8 to 3. Provide designated seat and table for the child for the classes. And understand that distance learners are accountable and graded on their work. To communicate concerns to teachers when they arise. The child should be free from distractions and capable of attending class virtually, able to stay on task, not playing computer games, browsing on websites, able to stay on schedule with classmates attending in person, and able to submit work on time.